Good morning to all. Hope all you are safe at your homes. And today I am so delighted to stand before you with a panel of most eminent personalities, including Mr. Rahul, the senior news editor.
Hi students, hope you are all safe at home. You have just watched a video clip. Are those faces familiar to you? Yes, your friends. What are they doing? They are having a discussion, assuming different roles. Such discussions on a particular topic, analyzing the various aspects of that topic, is called a panel discussion. You might have watched many such discussions on TV channels, haven't you? Yes. Now, don't you want to listen to them? Okay, let us watch their discussion. Before that, let us analyze what are the elements of our panel discussion. Let's watch a presentation.
Hi there. Today, we are dealing with panel discussion. What is a panel? The word panel means a group of experts. A panel discussion or simply a panel involves a group of people gathered to discuss a topic in front of an audience. What is a panel discussion? The discussion held among these expert members or a panel in front of an audience could be called a panel discussion. At the end of the discussion, audience also participates. The audience put important questions and the experts answers them and clarify. Type of members in a panel discussion. There are three types of members. The first one is panelist. Second, moderator. And third one, audience. Moderator introduces the panelists and the audience, and he keeps the discussion on the theme and encourages interaction among members. And he is responsible for collecting questions from the audience. A moderator summarizes and highlights the points. Panelist. Panelists are experts in the field concerned. There are 4 to 10 panelists in the discussion. All panelists must have mastery of the subject matter. Audience. Audience are allowed to put questions and seek clarification. They can present their point of view and their experiences regarding the theme. Now let's see how a panel discussion takes place. The moderator is the one who facilitates the panel discussion. He initially welcomes the panelists and introduces them to the audience. The major role is attributed to the moderator, who has the responsibility of controlling the entire procedure. Each panelist is given a specific time for presenting their ideas and perspectives regarding the topic. Optimum care should be taken by the moderator to give enough time for each panelist. Otherwise, the panel discussion will be dominated by some panelists. The moderator has to listen to the various comments made by the panelists and organize these points into a relevant conclusion. Audience play a key role in the panel discussion, as they will be allowed to raise doubts regarding the topic of discussion. After the panel discussion, the moderator synthesizes and summarizes the key points. Thank you.
Now, welcome back. Hope you understood the various elements of a panel discussion. Now let us watch the discussion by your friends. The topic of discussion is Indian women finding a space in the socio-cultural media.
Good morning to all. Hope all you are safe at your homes. And today I am so delighted to stand before you with a panel of most eminent personalities, including Mr. Rahul, the senior news editor, ABC News, Ms. Shruti Prakash, famous social activist, Dr. Aisha Fida, eminent gynecologist from Medical College, and Ms. Aisha Fahmia, IAS. As you might be aware that we all are to be the part of great and timely process of women empowerment. As the panel discusses the topic, Indian women finding a space in the socio-cultural milieu. Yes, let's pray for that day of total realization of women's power in which they can live with dignity and happiness. I'm sure that you are familiar with Mr. Rahul Babu, senior news editor, ABC News, who has always stood for the marginalized sections of society. He showed his ability to unravel news stories which are normally unnoticed. Sir, could you please share your experiences and perspectives on this topic?
I salute all of you who watch this panel discussion. It is a high time that we should discuss such an issue. We are now living in a global village where we have all opportunities to be influenced by different kinds of media. Almost everyone has an access to internet and many other 24/7 channels and various social media platforms. We are quite unaware of the fact that how these virtual cues are affecting women individually and collectively in how they view themselves and other women. Relationships are a fundamental aspect in women's behaviorism, and advertising exploits this. It presents women for commercial achievements which produce serious effects on the self-image of women, especially on teenage girls. Their target group is women aged 15 to 35. These neuromarketing strategies distort a girl's relationship. This also causes low self-esteem, which ultimately leads to self-mutilation, eating disorders, and addiction. Lack of self-esteem leads to lack of self-confidence. This is not a good approach from the part of media, as it presents men in a more realistic and a positive way. As we move towards a more equal and humanist world, the media approach towards women should be rectified. Men and women, irrespective of their differences in caste, religion, upbringing, and gender, should work in tandem and achieve something which is bigger than their individual name and fame. So, as a media person, I strongly argue for self-esteem as an individual.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now I would like to turn to Ms. Shruti Prakash, often called Woman of Steel, because she has drawn much strength from her personal experiences and has always been supporting other women and girls. Ma'am, what would you like to share with us?
Hi everyone. As a social worker, I do believe that after getting good education and a profession, or once when you feel that you have a grip on yourself, then we must try to lead other women and girls. We must be role models and we must encourage them. One can never forget the fact that people come from different backgrounds, different prejudices, and directing them to a common cause, that is nation building, is extremely important. Different people have different skills, and our skill as a leader comes to the forefront. Every human being has something to offer. How to extract, how to make him or her more productive for a common cause is important. Do you think the task is so easy? To lead ourselves and to lead others is extremely challengeable. And I would also like to say here that there may be obstacles. You must be conscious about it and you need to negotiate it. And largely it has to do with our own conditioning. I say this from my own little experience. I have seen many women in various organizations that they hesitate to take up responsibilities. We often underestimate our own abilities. When a new responsibility is assigned that we don't know how to do a job, let me tell you that might be an advantage. Learning to do it in your own way and going away from the beaten track may actually yield better results. So, never be afraid to take up new responsibilities. Believe in yourself and be confident that women can change the world. And we must realize that leadership and competence has no gender. Thank you.
Okay, now Dr. Aisha Fida, the Secretary of IMA, an energetic doctor who has been at the forefront of the battle against COVID-19. Ma'am, could you please share your views with us?
Well, I'm glad to be a panelist. So, I'm going to remind you one important fact that only healthy women can bring a healthy nation. Human resource plays a major role in the growth of nation. That's why our government brings many policies for our well-being teenagers. Earlier, as Mr. Rahul Babu said, because of the media influence, there is a tendency among the girls to be slim, to be diet and be slim beauties. Due to this, the girls suffer a lot during the pregnancy and after with an unhealthy baby. During teenage, the growth level is at a faster rate, so requires considerable nutrition and a maintained diet. Due to many reasons, our children skip the food and they found the junk food. But the junk foods that cause many health issues later in their life. Along with the physical wellness, mental strength and mental toughness are also essential for every girl. Women and girls are mentally strong, but our society considers them as weak. Mothers can try to develop the confidence and also the positive attitude during upbringing. They consider the women are weak. Since we have soft skills and empathetic attitude, no doubt the qualities are part and parcel of motherhood. So we must try to show or express our strength, and we must acquire good to say no whenever it is necessary.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Fida. Now, Ms. Asha Fahmiya IAS, she is not only a well-known bureaucrat but also she is famous for her timely interventions in various issues. Now let's hear what she has to share with us.
Good morning friends, now I wish to talk to you on the need for a productive and harmonious work environment. Before coming into it, let me analyze the pivotal role of the woman from the past to the present. India is and was very rich with great leaders, visionaries, scholars and many versatile personalities. Not only India, the whole world actually. There is a saying that there is a woman behind every successful man. If we go deeper into their lives, man can realize that their mothers were real heroines in spite of their poor educational backgrounds. They were able to instill courage and confidence to their children. Our mothers and grandmothers had put us on a very strong platform. They, during their time, must have fought strong battles to some issues that we take for granted today. The right to want to study, the right to want to work, the right to want to marry someone of their choice, or sometimes even for the right to take decisions on behalf of children whom they have brought into this world. They have given us strong legacy, and it is our responsibility to internalize the revolution and take it in the right direction. I truly believe that the world is ready for us, but the question is, are we ready? Do we have the competence and skill to deserve a rightful place in the workforce? One must begin by trying to lead oneself. It means the commitment and determination to achieve our goal, to have a long-term vision. Are you want to see yourself? And that involves consistency of thought. We may be flexible in various aspects of our life, but we must have core integrity and courage to take a stand and to stand up for others who you think deserve that. Recognition is very important in personal growth and career advancement. You must learn to keep yourself motivated. Another universal obstacle in the case of women is that the biological clock and the career clock are in absolute conflict with each other. That is the age when a woman is expected to have a family, to look after young children, and sometimes to take a responsibility of aging parents. It is also the time when organizations decide to either have you in or write you off. That is something we need to challenge ourselves. Of course, we can take decisions of raising a family or taking a break, but don't leave mentally. Be consciously focused, and when you are done with those responsibilities, don't forget to come back and join the workforce. We must create a social scenario where men and women should share life responsibilities equally. I'm simply optimistic that the future is going to be a very exciting workplace. That is caregiving and breadwinning both enjoying same status. And women will be represented 50% in every level in every workforce. I do believe that women have the emotional and physical stamina to do anything. I hope the days are not far.
Okay, now let's review what we have discussed today. Of course, we can say that we have been witness to the beginning of a genuine and passionate effort for the emancipation of women. Mr. Rahul has rightly observed the harms done by media to the young ladies. As Dr. Ashapurna mentioned that women must be strengthened with quality education and healthcare. She also stressed the need for a culture that allows women freedom without fear. Ms. Shruti Prakash, she is really inspiring, and according to her, women should spread the light of love across the world. And also Ms. Aisha Fahmiya IAS, she is also really inspiring, and she remarks that education, employment and leadership can uplift women. Now, it's my great privilege to take the opportunity for thanking all the panelists, and I extend my sincere gratitude to the audience for supporting and their cooperation. Let's hope that the day is not far away at whose dawn the women across the world are strong enough and self-sufficient. Okay, let's join our hands for a better tomorrow. Thank you guys.
Once again, welcome back. Hope you watched their discussion. How was it? Did you like it? Yes. Now, let us discuss from the examination point of view what are the possible discourses on panel discussion. First one is to prepare a welcome speech. Welcome speech by the moderator, welcoming the panelists and the audience. Second one, presentation by the panelist. Third one is the summing up of of the key points discussed by the moderator. It is conducted after the discussion. Now the fourth and the last one is to prepare a report of the panel discussion conducted. So these are the 4 discourses from the examination point of view. Now let's wind up the session. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you.